Ready to refresh your wardrobe? Express has you covered with fresh new fits. My style resolution for 2022 is to wear more color, and these new styles from Express make that easy. With confidence-boosting styles, real-life versatility, comfort, and quality, Express has you covered. I need to tell you about their Conscious Edit jeans. Express has launched sustainably made denim made with at least 10% recycled fibers or cleaner dye techniques compared to traditional practices. These jeans are luxe quality that last, with super soft fabric, and they come in skinny, slim, and modern straight styles. Plus, their new arrivals include amazing tops and dresses. Their tops feature fresh colors, patterns, and new sleeve details, compression, and more. And they have dresses for every outing: sweater, turtleneck, and slip dresses in bold colors and the best of black. Their body contour has fresh colors with neutral shades, with new styles for leggings, biker shorts, and dresses. Be on the lookout for great deals in store and at express.com. What's your style resolution? Start fresh this year with all new arrivals from Express. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to What They Don't Tell You. Today's guest, I'm so excited. We have a very, very special guest. It's Blue. Woo! Oh, and Adeline's here too, I guess. Just kidding. Adeline is here. One of my favorite YouTubers, one of my favorite creators.
What? I haven't heard that in a long time.
What? I don't miss
I thought it was becoming irrelevant. I was like, oh, she wants me on her podcast. That's so nice.
I think I literally texted her. She's like one of the queens of Vlogmas. And I was like, I want you on my podcast in December because you're like the queen of Vlogmas. But it's so busy that whole month that I was just like, shooting my shot. But now we're here.
Yes.
Now we're here. Adeline, tell everyone who just doesn't know who you are. Give them a little background before we get started.
Hi, I'm Adelaine Morin. I'm a YouTuber. I like the color yellow. This is my dog Blue, and I do vlogs. I used to do daily vlogs, but I don't know. We're trying to keep up with it. But YouTube.
Yep. And I love that the YouTuber looks at the camera. No one else plays into the camera.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like don't even have to say anything. I'm like, take it away. She's like, okay. I've been watching her for like so many years. I feel like you've just been on top. And I feel like one thing I really want to talk to you about that I talked to Bethany about, I talked to Tila, I feel like a lot of other YouTubers who I've had on my podcast, where it used to be like squeaky clean. And it was so brand friendly. It was so role model-y. It was so like everyone couldn't say or do or honestly like even grow up. And I always say, I'm like, everyone had, all these YouTubers had a meeting one day and they're like, all right, 3, 2, 1, we're going PG-13, we're going R. Like it's just going there. So how did that first transition like happen for you when you started to kind of be more open and more mature with your content? Because you went from like one thing, I feel like, to being yourself, really.
Yeah.
Like when you're putting on the camera, I feel like it was more professional, more like work and a job, and like that you had to portray a certain like character. But now you're just like yourself. Not saying anything was like bad about that, but like what was that transition like to get to being more open?
Do you know what it reminds me of? When like, let me think, like Miley Cyrus going from like Hannah Montana to like
Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, to Wrecking Ball, and then to just like her tour. Like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like we all were kind of growing up, and then like one person like starts swearing, and then like the whole like lifestyle like girls like they're like, oh my god, you can do that.
Totally.
But for me, I feel like I was in my relationship, my old relationship that was like 5 years long. It was like 2 years ago, and I feel like I had such a like brand without even realizing it. Just kind of made it. And once that relationship ended, I was like, what even is my brand? I know Blue's like falling asleep. Blue, come on.
You're like, what is my brand?
What even is it?
Totally get that.
Yeah, and then I was like, what do I even like? Because I used to just do relationship stuff, and like, I don't know, I was like, what do I even like? Like, who even am I? I feel like everybody has, like, literally every teenager has that moment. Like, we're all like, who? I literally don't even know who I am.
And I also feel like when you're in a relationship, it's not that, like, that person doesn't want you to be, like, hot or sexy or mature or, like, free or, like, like a queen, I guess. Yeah. Especially when you're in, like, a younger relationship. And I feel like when people get out of that, it opens it up to, like, oh, wait, I'm, like, sexy, and I can, like, it starts that, I feel like that. I feel like it starts with, like, that confidence of oh my God, I'm like sexy. And then like you post stuff like that and then you're portraying like confidence and like hot. And I feel like that's what really brings your brand from being like brand friendly to like confident hot. I feel like that's like the first level, like the first step. Because when you're in a relationship, you're very
focusing on the relationship. Oh my God, we're fighting. I wonder like if maybe like I like put the dishes away this way, like he'll like me more. Whereas opposed to like being single, it's like, oh, maybe if I just like do stuff for myself, maybe I'll feel better.
Totally. So like you said, you were in a really long-term relationship and it was public. And now, do you have like any fears of public relationships again?
Do you?
Yes.
We've all been through it. All the girls have been through it.
And it's like, no, I don't want it to be, I want it to be private. I don't want it to be a secret. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
But at the same time, it's just like, it puts a lot of pressure on me because I've been so open in the past that it's like, oh, you don't.
But you don't owe it to anyone.
I know.
You don't owe anything to anyone. That's your private thing, and you don't owe it to anyone.
And I feel like that's what's more like, to me, I'm like, that's more special. Where I'm trying to, that's me also trying to be normal.
Because do you feel like in your public relationship, do you feel like, oh, is he getting me flowers because he actually likes me, or is he getting it for the Instagram? Or is he getting it for the vlog? Or is he getting it for the Instagram story?
I've definitely felt like that in the past, but I can't say that about Jordyn Bowe. I feel like he was like on and off the camera the same person. But other relationships and friends I've had, yes.
You feel like that, right?
I mean, some things I'd be like, okay, it is content and you are going to make money on this video, but like I know, and maybe making content about it is how you're able to do it, because we've done the same thing where like, oh, we want to go to Hawaii, but we have to vlog because we're promoting the hotel or the flights and like stuff like that. So it's like kind of we got to do it. So like, it's like a little bit of understanding, but at the same time, like, yeah, I think Laura DIY was on the podcast and she was talking about, okay, are you doing this for the attention, the vlog, to look like that good guy? So it is a lot. So are you dating now, or are you just private? What is it?
Private but not a secret.
Hey! So yes, we love that title. I'm telling you, that's like the best way to go about life. Because
when it's public, everyone has something to say about it. Everyone. And you know what I remember?
Opinions.
You know what I remember in a vlog? I saw this one comment. It had so many likes. The way that he looked at you at 2:57, and the way that he like kind of like turned his eyes and he like touched your thigh like this, like that means his body language means that he doesn't like you and he's using it for your money and blah blah blah. And it's like, holy. All he did was look to the side.
1 second. There's no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to hair care. A product that works wonders for curls might not work for straight hair. That's why I love Prose. Prose makes custom hair care that's effective because it's personal. They use all natural ingredients with proven results. Prose has an in-depth quiz that starts by asking about you as a person. Next, Prose analyzes your answers and determines what unique blend of ingredients should be in every product of your custom routine. Prose is an industry leader in clean and responsible beauty, and all of their products are sustainably sourced, ethically gathered, and cruelty-free. They're also the first custom beauty brand to go carbon neutral. And if you're not 100% positive Prose is the best hair care you've had, they will take the products back with no questions asked. Prose is the healthy hair regimen with your name all over it. Take your free in-depth hair consultation and get 15% off your order today. Go to prose.com/Jordyn. That's prose.com/Jordyn for your free in-depth hair consultation and 15% off. On Wondery's podcast, Even the Rich, co-hosts Brooke and Arisha talk about the biggest names in celebrity history, from Madonna to Britney Spears, the Kardashians to the House of Gucci. And in an all-new season, they investigate the shocking kidnapping of Patty Hearst. Listen to Even the Rich, Patty Hearst on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, or you can listen ad-free by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app. Even the Rich spills all the tea on what keeps these families in the spotlight, how these dynasties were built, and the lengths they're willing to go to protect the family name. And if you can't get enough of Brooke and Arisha, they're the perfect guides for your daily dose of celebrity gossip on Rich and Daily. Rich and Daily is the perfect podcast to keep you up to speed on all things secrets, scandals, and news in the entertainment world. How exactly are Brittany and Kim living their best lives? Brooke and Arisha definitely have something to say about it. Listen to Even the Rich, Patty Hearst, and Rich and Daily on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, or you can listen ad-free by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app. Ready to refresh your wardrobe? Express has you covered with fresh new fits. My style resolution for 2022 is to wear more color, and these new styles from Express make that easy. With confidence-boosting styles, real-life versatility, comfort, and quality, Express has you covered. I need to tell you about their Conscious Edit jeans. Express has launched sustainably made denim made with at least 10% recycled fibers or cleaner dye techniques compared to traditional practices. These jeans are luxe quality that last, with super soft fabric, and they come in skinny, slim, and modern straight styles. Plus, their new arrivals include amazing tops and dresses. Their tops feature fresh colors, patterns, and new sleeve details, compression, and more. And they have dresses for every outing: sweater, turtleneck, and slip dresses in bold colors and the best of black. Their body contour has fresh colors with neutral shades, with new styles for leggings, biker shorts, and dresses. Be on the lookout for great deals in-store and at express.com. What's your style resolution? Start fresh this year with all new arrivals from Express. I've been in that same scenario where people have said the same thing about me, about other people. Even, like, you make one TikTok with someone, they're dating. It's just, like, everything on social media is definitely not as it seems, let's just say that. But you should all just, our advice is private, not a secret.
Yeah, and I feel like it's the same, even just like my hometown friends that like don't even have a following. Like, it just feels so good to have something that's just for you, and nobody can say anything about it. And you can just like be happy with your own thing, and no one can have an opinion, and it's just your thing.
My godmother and her husband were recently, during Christmas break, I was at their house. And they get it. Like, they've seen my whole everything from bottom to where I'm at now. And it was so crazy. He asked, because no one even, like, actually talks to me anymore, I swear to God. Like, you know, like, gets deep and, like, actually has deep conversations. Everyone is for themselves or on their phone or, like, whatever. So it was just, like, so cool. And I wanted to bring this up. But he said, what is the hardest part about being Jordyn Jones? Because I go home and I say, I'm Jordyn, you know, like, I have Jordyn, I have Jordyn Jones. And I feel like you're probably the same where you're like, I have this life and I have this
it's
life.
Hannah Montana.
Totally. So he was like, what is the hardest part about being Jordyn Jones? And I said, honestly, opinions. Because I care way too much about what people think about me. Family, friends, haters, the internet, that it's not even that I will just take someone's opinion and, like, run with it and change my whole life and, like, change my mind about it. But that's also why I want to keep more things private, is because I don't want people to have their own opinions. For instance, last year in April, I didn't tell my mom. I didn't tell my boyfriend at the time. I didn't tell not a single person. But I made an appointment to get veneers, and I got veneers, and I did not tell a single person. Because, I mean, I know that people be like, you're perfect just the way you are. But, like, I was like, I wanted to do it for myself, so I'm not going to tell a single person, and I'm going to go do this. And, like, that's just, like, one thing I wanted to bring up, because, like, what is the hardest part about being you? Like, isn't that so deep, right?
My life is so hard. I wake up every morning and I just, like, think of all my struggles. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I think it's very similar to what you said. It's opinions. But I've just been doing, I mean, you've been doing it for a long time too. I've been doing YouTube since I was like 13, so I think my skin got a little bit thicker. Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like I'm a very confrontational person.
Ooh, and I'm just...
I feel like my struggle is
being too open,
being too confrontational, and I butt heads with people.
Yeah, I don't have that issue. I'm like, cry about it later. Like, wait, really?
Yeah.
So if someone says something, like, you're the type to, like, make a video about it or, like, bring it up and, like, or, like, comment, like, say if you're in drama or something, like, you'll, like, put your foot down or, like, clear up your name or be like, I did not, like, will you get in there like that? If there's, like, a scenario where your name is like at stake or something like that. You know when people are like canceled?
Yeah.
Would you be like stepping in or like making a tweet or like a video about it?
I think if my morals are justifying it. I think like the reason why I'm like this, and I talked to my life coach about this, is because I was like severely bullied in high school, and I wish that I had someone to like stand up for me in high school against those like mean people. So now I feel like I'm like overcompensating by like when someone is mean, I'm like, dude, you suck.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I'm exactly like that, I guess, but okay, if it's someone like my mom or my boyfriend or my family and they say something like about me, I'm just like, I always give them the benefit of the doubt. But like, if it's like a friend, I'm like,
sometimes I'm like, am I the villain?
I don't think I'm the villain.
Am I the drama?
I don't think I'm the drama. I swear, guys, Adelaine needs a podcast. I see your YouTube comments. She does so many Q&A, so many girl talk videos. Like, literally, girl, this is what people want. Like, you would be like, in my opinion, I feel like you would be so much bigger than Call Her Daddy. Because like, I'm so serious. Because like people have already like watched you and like listened to you forever. And you've been through so much. And she's already said so many things on her YouTube that we're going to talk about today. Like a lot of this, like, you guys want to know some TMI questions, girl questions. And Adelaine is absolutely that. And all your comments are like, you need a podcast. So
I'm trying. I'm talking to my manager about it because like I think that it would be fun and I can literally ramble as like so long. But I'm like, the thing is, you do it by yourself. Like, do you ever like? Do you wish that I don't know.
Oh, I get it, because you're saying you do a lot of like your YouTube videos. You feel comfortable to just like sit there and answer questions. No, I am by myself, but I always have a guest.
Yeah. I like the banter between two people. Yeah. My favorite podcast was Frenemies. Did you ever listen to Frenemies? Or even Call Her Daddy in the early ages?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, the early ages of that.
When they would like banter and like fight and they'd be like, oh my God, remember when this happened? Huh? That was so funny. Oh my God, you blacked out. You know? Stuff like that. Whereas I feel like if it's just by myself, I don't know. I'm like, oh, I could be like
Remy
and your friend.
And Ashley Marie. They have a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like
Alicia.
that's like the same. What did I say? What?
You said like Ashley Marie. Alicia. I'm like, wait.
Alicia Marie, like, again, like one of my favorites. I have slept 5 hours. I landed
She
from
was
Vegas.
just in Vegas. I was scared that you weren't going to show up. I was like, this bitch, 2 hours ago, I saw on the plane, Burbank. By the way, have you ever done Jet Suite X?
Yes.
Sorry, this is a very LA conversation.
Yes.
They are the best.
That's how I flew to Vegas.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to come home tomorrow. Like, my podcast people, they never, like, remind me about a podcast because I'm always on top of it. And for some reason, they're like, we just reconfirmed Adelaine and Canyon for tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah.
Totally. See
And
you
I'm
tomorrow. You're like on American Airlines.
I'm a Delta girl, but yes.
You're like, let me collect my points.
But yeah, I'm like, thank God. Anyways.
Okay, sorry, LA conversation. That was a super LA conversation.
But yeah, I love shout out JSX. Yeah. But wow, I just want to get into some of your like TMI questions because she's so open, and I've literally taken so much of your advice. I remember one time. Because I like, your videos are so long, I download them for flights.
No way!
Yeah, love it. And I'm like writing stuff in my notes.
Shut
like,
up!
Yeah,
I used to do that. When I first started YouTube, I would like put things in my notes, like how to do my makeup, or like, I don't know. I'll do the Mac Barbie 07 videos.
Yes.
I remember.
Shout out Bethany. Okay, we're just going to go straight into this. How to get guys, like actual tips on how to go like through with it. This is like an entry-level question for the things we're going to get into. Ladies, I have got to tell you guys about PhD Feminine Health. You guys know you can look good, feel good, smell good. That being said, PhD Feminine Health is the way to smell good and then look good. PhD Feminine Health's boric acid suppositories are the #1 best-selling holistic, affordable, doctor-recommended solution for vaginal odor. Here's the science. So boric acid is a natural compound found in seawater. It's literally been recommended by doctors for decades as a safe, holistic alternative. That's why PhD is the #1 doctor-recommended brand for boric acid vaginal suppositories. And they're a woman-owned business, which means that they really know how to care for your needs. These days, PhD believes that self-care is crucial for your overall well-being. Give the gift of self-care and love to yourself. Register now at phdfemininehealth.com/win to receive a free lifetime subscription box from our friends at Bombay and Cedar. The lifestyle subscription box contains vegan and cruelty-free, deluxe size beauty and lifestyle products. And it's a retail value of over $100, plus a $500 Visa gift card. So go to phdfemininehealth.com/win and get 20% off all products right now. Use code Jordyn at phdfemininehealth.com/win. All right, ladies, back to the episode. What's your advice on how to just get a guy?
I think your quality of guys depends on the quality of yourself and how you view yourself. I feel like, I don't know, when I was kind of like thinking low of myself and I was like on Tinder and I was like swiping, like I got the worst men. The worst, the grossest, the grimiest of the grime. Like so bad. So bad. I went on this one date. I never even told the story time. It was like my worst date I've ever been on.
And this is a worst date story.
But one part that I literally have a full story time in my notes. But one part, we were in his car and we were passing by this restaurant and he was like, "Oh my God, a bunch of white girls. Let's stop by there and say hi." And I was like, "What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You're so weird. Think that, but don't say it." Anyways, I feel like...
Men need to think before they speak.
They never do. They never do. But it's a blessing and a curse. If you're...
All right.
But I feel like focusing on yourself, working out, eating healthy, going to the same place every day, you're bound to find someone. Like, going out to parties, like getting friend recommendations.
Yes.
Like, I feel like that is the true way to get any guy's attention. It's just by focusing on yourself, being the best version of you. I feel like whenever I'm searching for a guy, I get the worst of the worst batch. I get literally the rotten eggs. I get all of the moldy cheese in the back. But when I'm focusing on myself, I get the fresh fruit. I get like the strawberries, the fresh ripe strawberries.
Yes.
The California big ripe strawberries.
Yes,
like the good ones. Like the friend recommendations and like the natural like coming together, I feel like is the best way to find guys. I don't know.
I agree. And that kind of goes along with like you are the product of your 5 closest friends. I feel like if you're like a great person and you're around great people, you attract greatness. But if 100%. You're like down in the dumps, like depressed, and your friends are all like
not working, like not focusing on yourself, like
level up, sis. That's my 2022 advice is level up. Let them and level up. Another one before we get into like
the juice.
How do you get over your ex? Plain and simple, they ask.
I don't know.
Good one for both of us.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you can chime in too, but I don't know if there's like one specific tip or advice that I would give, but I feel like time just heals everything. It feels like the end of the world once it happens, but after a couple months, you're like, oh, I haven't even thought about them. Like, I never thought that I would be like this, where I haven't even thought about them in like so long. Like, they're not even in my head anymore. Like, all I'm focusing on is like focusing on myself, reading, I'm meeting new people. Like, I don't know. I just feel like time heals everything. And you just got to trust that. And I don't know if there's like one actual advice because everyone goes through it differently and everyone grieves differently. But I don't know. What do you think?
For me, it's totally cutting off contact and not looking at social media.
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind for me.
Yes.
Because in the past, I would like for instance, I like still follow my ex. But I mute the posts and mute the stories because like.
I think that's healthy.
For me, it's like I don't really see the point in unfollowing someone. And I mean, I probably should. Like, there's no reason for me to be following this person. And like, especially if I don't see anything. But it was just like, since I didn't do it right away, because I find that to be petty. Like, I've never done the whole blocking, unfollowing thing. I just find it to be petty. And I mean, there's no real reason why I guess I still follow him. But what I'm saying is, like, muting everything, not searching him on Twitter, like having private accounts, caring about who he's with, what he's doing.
Is he talking to this one girl? Like,
girls are such stalkers that you will find out.
You can find
everything.
out anything.
It doesn't even matter if it's in a different state with other people, with new friends. There's always a way for you to find out even where they're literally located at that second.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
So easy.
So for me, it was just like, okay, and it helps the guy so much to get over you if you're not like texting him, I feel like, or FaceTiming him or Snapchatting, continuing a Snapchat streak. Like, because for me, it was like, since I broke up with him, I didn't want to continue to hurt him. So I was like, the best way for me to almost care about him moving on and then me is because I just have kind of cut everything off. And it worked.
Yeah.
It works. I feel like for both of us, I can't really speak for him.
No, I agree 100%.
Like,
because I feel like I know so many of my friends, they will like hook up with their ex after, or like they'll keep talking with their ex. How are you supposed to get over them when you're
still
doing
on
that?
top of them?
Rule number one. Wait, how does it do it? One, don't pick up the phone. You know he's only calling because he's drunk and alone. 2, don't let him in.
You have to kick him out again. 3, don't be his friend. 3,
Fuck that.
3, don't let him in. You know you're gonna
get na.
You know
And if
you're
you're under him,
yes.
you ain't getting over him.
I got new rules, I count them.
Yeah, but that song is...
I swear I listened to that and I was like, oh my God, she's so right.
She's so right.
No wonder why that song had like 1 billion streams.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. But it's literally so true.
And I feel like, well, your relationship, I feel like ended in a healthy way, but I feel like if it ends in a toxic way, I feel like
had that.
I feel like the opposite of love is apathy, which is just not caring at all, not blocking, not unfollowing, not doing anything, just muting and then moving on and like just moving on with your life.
Yeah,
I feel like that's how you win a breakup.
Yeah, there's no point in the whole stalking, like blocking, hatred. There's no point because since my very first relationship, I've never been the type to have bad blood with any of my exes because at one point that person knew everything about you. They like you loved them so much. That person was your everything, and I don't know if it's just like a part of like my Pisces-ness, but like I knew
you were Pisces. Oh my God, I was like, you're either a Pisces or an Aries.
Yep.
That was what
and
was
I mean like almost Aries, like literally my whole family's Aries. Whole family's Aries. Yeah, I'm Pisces, Gemini, Pisces. But like I swear it's just like I can't like I will forgive, but like it doesn't even matter if that's just in my head of like I cannot hate this person or like block them and like say I've never swore at anyone. I've never been in an argument. So like that's just another thing. But like I can't understand how people just like love someone and then they hate them.
You're so mature. You're way more mature.
Really? Really?
No, that's very mature.
I just can't.
No, it's for sure the mature thing to do.
Really?
Yeah, and I wish that I could be like you. I really do. I really do.
I'm just like...
You're the main character.
I am.
Yeah, you're the good guy. You're the good person.
Everyone is good. Maybe that's what's wrong with me. Okay. All right, we're going to pause it right there before we get into girl talk because everyone knows that came from Adelaine's page that she's the queen of girl talk and advice. So I'm going to do a part 2. So wait for that next Thursday and we'll catch up then. You guys will know all her magic tricks, her secrets.
2-part series.
And her story times. We're going to get juicy. So see you guys next Thursday.
I'm Martin Cove, Sensei John Kreese from the Cobra Kai TV series and the Karate Kid trilogy. And I'm hosting a new podcast, Cobra Coves, with my own kids, Rachel and Jesse Cove.
We're breaking down Cobra Kai episodes and talking about everything from pop culture to bullying and personal development.
With all kinds of great guests from the TV series, Hollywood, and the mental health world.
Listen to Cobra Coves now at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Podcast One. Do you have a problem with that?
No, Sensei!
I mean, Dad.